Hi everyone, this reading is for Leos from May 1st to the 15th. So I have the reading already laid out, and I have two mystery cards that I haven't turned over yet. Before I start the reading, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified. My channel has been really stuck and I'm trying to get it unstuck, so the only way I know how is to encourage people to please like, comment, subscribe. That will help in a big way. I also have my GoFundMe going, and I want to thank everybody who's donated the GoFundMe and the donations on my website. I'm saving to buy some equipment to do a show that I have to do during the summer or coming up. Anyways, all the details is in the link below for the GoFundMe. And what else was I going to say? And this is just a general reading for Leos from the 1st to the 15th. If you would like your own personalized reading, all the information again is below, and all the readings are on sale for now. So Leo, I have you starting off the month of May. On May 1st, we have the Hierophant here. Now this is an interesting card to start off the reading with. So it tells me there's some pretty serious business going on in your life right now. When I see this card, it's often about learning or teaching. Some of you could actually be studying perhaps the priesthood or doing some type of religious studies. It's also teaching, and anything that refers to conformity in our society, conforming to what is the normal path that, let's say, the normal path that society would expect you to follow. But with this card, I really feel like I'm reading for someone who has a theme in their life of some sort of spiritual learning. So learning and teaching, but I feel more you're on the path to learning. Okay, so that's how your reading starts off. And along with it, next to it is the King of Swords. So I feel like these two people are going together. They're studying together, their mentorship together. One is the leader and one is learning from the other, is how I read this, Leo. So this reading will resonate with anybody who's doing any sort of teaching work, any kind of spiritual work, going to school, studying, interest in some sort of spiritual theme in their life. They're studying and they're about to be ordained or perhaps get their graduation. Or you went seeking out a wise leader. So it could be the therapist, or you went to your local priest and you're trying to get help with something. And I feel like an addiction, or you want to join in a men's group or some sort of group that can help you with addictions, or maybe an addiction to pornography or some sort of thing like this. And what I'm shown is that in front of you are two paths in life, and this decision to follow this leader or seek out help or to give help was based on two paths that you could have followed in life. And this is why I say it seems like it's related to an addiction. Do I want to keep going down the path of being addicted and how it's affected my life? Or do I want to go down a path of what's better for my life, that's going to lead me to better and different in life? If this is not about like a priesthood, it's some sort of schooling or initiation that you're going to that has two separate routes. And the rest of the reading is going to speak to us about that. Now, next we have the Tower card. Now, so in this reading, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, 5 major arcanas. So Leo, it tells me right now you're at a point of destiny in your life. What that means, because there's such powerful cards all showing up in one reading, what it means is what is ever happening to you over the next 2 weeks was something that was preordained in your life. Like before you came as this person, your little soul or your big soul was saying, well, when I come to Earth as this person, this is what I want to do. Well, you're over this next 2 weeks experiencing that in your life, like something that was preordained. And it looks like to me something, like I say, like addiction finally caught up to you where you were to the point that it was unacceptable in your life anymore. Maybe you know, some of you were doing some drugs and you had a bad episode and that caused you, or you had a bad breakup and that caused you to seek a better path in your life. So here we have the person looking at the paths, trying to decide which way is he going to go. And he had some wise leadership and mentorship with him. And I'm saying him because I feel like there's a Leo watching that is a man, but it's also woman energy too. So whoever this resonates with. So Leo, if it's not about like addictions and seeking help, it's some sort of mentorship program and deciding about your university. But I really feel like just recently something pushed you over the edge. Like you realized, Leo, in your life you had to make some better decisions and you had to make some changes. And the universe forced your hand, let's say that way, Leo. So this already happened, this energy, and it's what led you to the rest of the energy that's in the reading. So this is not a prediction of what's coming. Leo, you've already had your wake-up call. And maybe some of you have taken the wake-up call and the other ones you haven't. But whoever I'm doing this reading for, whichever Leos this resonates with, this wake-up call has propelled you forward in a big way. And with the Hierophant and the Chariot, the High Priestess and the Magician all in one reading, I would say that your life has a very spiritual theme, as if something divine happened, as if something pushed you onto something better for your life. So with this Chariot card, I just feel like the first week of May, you're just go, 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 go. I'm pulling another card here. If you hear it's got a man energy with it. And that's the man energy back there as well. I don't feel like it's somebody choosing between two men. I feel very much an energy of duality, of making a choice. I'm still feeling addiction. I'm feeling like there's some Leos out there that decided that they wanted to do something about the state of their life. And they didn't decide, they were pushed, okay? The push came hard enough that they decided, okay, and boom, you're going for it. So with the Chariot, you know, you see the two Sphinx here, and they represent the good and the evil. And how are you going to propel yourself through this life on this Chariot? Because the Chariot, it's very skillful to drive, but the Chariot is all about the chakra system, solar energy, getting energy from the universe and using it to propel yourself through your earth life. So it has a very spiritual theme, but it also has a theme of keeping your balance. Don't go too extreme, too quickly forward, Leo, or you're going to knock over that Chariot. So it's very interesting, Leo. You're going to have a very interesting first week of May, and I think the last week, this full moon that we just passed really kind of brought some things to the light for you. So here we have a little bit further on in May, I would say around the 8th or the 9th, I see some really great money opportunities. Maybe for some of you, you're getting a new apartment, because it's not just all about money. It's about our physical abundance on this earth life. So it's everything physical: your house, your car, your health, your wealth, your job. I really relate this to an area of study, an opportunity that comes to you. And all through this reading, I'm seeing the duality. Again, in your next card, I'm jumping ahead, but 2, here, 2, here, 2. So having to make decisions, but I don't think you're choosing, like, it's not a love reading. It's a major decision about studies and finance and which path to take. So it looks like to me there's an offer, and I asked to give me more clarity, and I got the same card that I got for up here. So for me, it's as if you're making some major life decisions about work, Leo. Some of you are turning to your fathers for help, but there's a mentor. The main theme of this reading for me is a mentorship, some sort of mentorship, somebody who's teaching you something, somebody that's helping you with a very valuable part of your life, helping you move forward in life. So I feel like you're going to get some really good financial news. If you're waiting to hear if you got into the school that you wanted to get into, it's a positive yes. If you're waiting to hear about some financial gain, it's a yes. If you're waiting to hear about a job, you're going to hear about that. And I feel towards the second week of May, so I'm going to say the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, after the new moon has passed. The new moon is, I believe, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. So you'll be getting some good news, especially if you're waiting to get in a certain school or a certain course and you're very unsure if you're going to get in. It's a yes. You're going to get the news this week about that. Now, next we have this guy juggling these 2 pentacles. So to me, it goes all back to this. You got 2 things on your mind. You got 2 paths to follow. You're trying to figure it all out, and you're trying to shuffle your finances and try to figure out, and you're really hoping that you're going to be able to financially be able to do what you set out to do. And Leo, you have that beautiful dolphin behind you as a power animal for you right now. So over the next 2 weeks, anytime you see a dolphin, pay attention to what you were thinking about when you see that dolphin. What is that dolphin trying to lead you to? It's definitely got something to do with these 2 things that you're trying to decide on, what you're trying to juggle, and the finances you're trying to come up with, okay? So, but some good news when it comes to your finances, okay? Some very, very good news. And in the position of others and others around you, there's a lot of friendship, there's a lot of harmony, a good family life, a wish, make a wish, Leo, a wish coming true, good balanced next 2 weeks. You got good friendships. These people around you that are mentoring you and helping you and guiding you, they really giving you some really great advice. So really make a wish for yourself at this time, Leo, because it shows me that it's a very auspicious time for you. You're in a very lucky phase of your life, Leos, from May 1st to the 15th. Now, these next 2 cards in a row, the Magician and the High Priestess, tells me, boy, oh boy, it tells me that by the 15th, you will hear some very good news. You will have what you're hoping to have right here. You're juggling the finances, By this time, you're like, wow, how did this happen? Wow, this really must have been meant to happen. So 1 minute you're trying to make a decision. You don't have the funds you need. There's some news coming about money, but then all of a sudden, boom, there's like a big step up. It's like, wow, all my worries are gone. So it just seems like to me, over the next 2 weeks, Leo, from May 1st to the 15th, whatever you're hoping to do, you got lots of help. Whatever the universe pushed you, whatever direction the universe forced you, because this is like being forced. Sometimes people, they get in a car accident, they're cursing their luck, but they don't realize down the road, if they look back on that car accident, where did it lead them? You know what I mean? Like, there's moments, that's just an example, there's moments in our life that seem really bad, but in the long run, they're really not, because they were pushing you to something better. And Leo, it doesn't get much better than this. Now, you end your reading with the Magician and the High Priestess, which tells me, first of all, you finally got it figured out. Let's put it that way. This choice that this person was trying to make here, boom, they got their answer. So if you're waiting for an answer to come to you, it's coming. But you need to, it's going to come later, the second week of May. You feel on top of the world with these cards. This card, you feel really powerful. You feel like you have all the information that you need. You feel life is very magical at this time. And you feel right on the ball, okay? So lots of lucky things and good fortune coming for you out of something that might have seemed no. So just make a wish. By the 15th, you are going to be on top of the world. You're going to be on top of your game. But like I say, Leo, this whole reading for me just got it's a path of destiny. It's something that was meant to happen in your life, that it's one of those like preordained moments. What do you got to say to the Leo? Huh? You want to say anything? You just want to come and put your energy. Now, with this card, I asked the most important message you need to hear. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, sorry. Okay. You don't need me. Quinlan. So Quinlan is a very powerful ascended master. And Leo, she's come to you to say, let it go. Simple as that. Whatever, Leo, you're most worried about, or what happened over here that seemed like something crappy, let it go, because it was not crappy. Trust me, whatever is occurring in your life right now, Leo, was meant to happen, and it has many blessings within it, okay? And I just asked with this card, so this is the most important message that you need to hear. I asked, what is the most important thing that the Leo needs to hear from the 1st to the 15th, that if they listen to this would lead them to their best life? Is let it go. But also call on Quinlan. She's a very, very powerful ascended master. And she helps with love and compassion and forgiveness and all that good stuff. So let it go. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you're trying to decide about, whatever you felt didn't work out for you, whatever you're stewing about, let it go. Just let it go, because it's all going to work out magically, Leo. Now, this is interesting. I asked for some additional information. It wasn't the same question about what do you most need to hear. It's just a card to go with the rest of this reading. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So there's another layer to this reading. For those of you who are going into self-employment, magic is here and magic is here. So you got magic 2 times over this week. So this could have a lot to do with self-employment and making some decisions about which route to follow, and seeking out some good guidance and leadership and mentorship. And it looks like to me a very spiritual business. So there you go. There's an additional message. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities, self-employment, beautiful. And it's the second time within your reading that you got something from the sea. The second time you got cat. 2 times Quinlan, because she's here and she's right here. So it's pretty amazing, your reading. I feel some really amazing energy around you, and the energy of duality. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe you're going into a partnership. I don't see this as a love reading, but there's definitely 2s everywhere. Decisions, the balancing of energy, the good and the bad, overcoming decisions. Okay, Leo, so I hope that was a nice reading for you. And for those of you that this doesn't resonate, you just leave it. Maybe next month will resonate, but I know for sure for someone this has some good value. And just know, if you're in some struggles from something that's happening around you right now, just know it's all going to work out beautifully. It was meant to happen in your life, Leo. Hey, you want to say bye, sweetie? Say bye. Mwah.